of installations of WordPress on EC2 instance. And here I have to type the download WordPress. The first link which appear, you just need to copy the link address. Okay, so just right click and copy link addresses, and we copied it, and after that we will wget. Before that we have to install the two more packages to just use the wget functionality and the unzip. Okay, for that we are going to install the two more packages. I copy the link address. Now I am going to install the two packages. Apt install wget. Okay, because we are going to download the zip file from the web and the unzip. Again, pass the confirmation flag. Okay. Okay, so this is fine, and now we need to wget and just copy the link address. Okay, so this is the link address for the WordPress. So I started downloading the WordPress. So the LAMP setup is already done, and now it's time to install the WordPress. Okay, so you can check here the latest .zip file is downloaded. Now I need to unzip it. So unzip latest ls. So you can find this WordPress folder here. So now I have to move all the content of the WordPress to the root of the Apache of the web server. So the Apache server is browsing some particular path from where it's rendering the pages. So I have to move the content of this WordPress. So let me show you the WordPress content. So these are the content, and all the content I have to move to the particular locations. Okay, so ls, we are currently into the root, and inside the root we have the WordPress. So what I am going to do, I am going to copy. Okay, and what we are going to copy, all the content of the WordPress inside this folder. Okay, to var html. Okay, so all the content of this particular folder, the WordPress, now move into the var html. Okay, so if I go to that particular locations, let me go to cd var html. Okay, now ls minus l, you can see all the permissions is for the root user. Okay, so now we need to change the ownership of this file. Okay, so Apache server is run by www-data user. So we have to give the change the ownership to the www-data user, so that we can access the pages without any problem. So I am going to change the ownership ch1 okay, ch1 the colon and data recursively where HTML. Okay, now ls minus l. So you can see previously we have the root permissions for all those files, and now we change the permissions. Okay, so this is perfectly fine. Now the permissions has been changed. Now I'm going to browse the IP, but there is one problem. let me show you ls minus la. The problem is that this is the index.html file of the Apache server. So when I again browse this page, let me refresh it, you will see no changes. Okay, why this happened? Because we still have the index.html page which is rendering here. So what we have to do, we have to just remove it. So rm minus rf index.html. So this file is currently removed. So you can see that the HTML is now gone. So now when we refresh this page, you will see some different screen. Okay, so now the WordPress start doing the installations. At this point, you have to continue with your languages selection. So I am preferring the English United States. Now continue. So here it's giving you all the informations regarding the WordPress before installing all these things. So you have to provide all those things, right? Because WordPress must have the connectivity with the MySQL. That's why we installed it. And so you have to provide all the informations like which database name you are using. You can change the database accordingly as per your convenience, as per your need, the username also, the password also. So I will click on the let's go, and here it's asking what is your database name, and I didn't create it yet. So before proceeding for this particular screen, I will create a database, a user, a password, all these things. Now I'm going to the MySQL, need to log in with to that particular database and establish the DB connections. Okay, so MySQL user with admin root and the password that I previously set. So I'm connected with the MariaDB. Okay, so now I'm going to create a database. So you can create any database as per your requirement. So this is for the demo. So I'm making it very simple. So create database WordPress. Okay, so this will create a WordPress database inside my SQL. Okay, so now I will create a user. So create user. The name of the user, you can say the WordPress WP, the short form, and I'm just putting it as admin. You can put anything here. Okay, identified by without any space, identified by, and here you have to provide the password WP, again for the WordPress admin pass or admin password. You can put any password here as per your need. Okay, so it will create a user with this particular password that we are going to use it for the configuration of the WordPress. Okay, so now I have to provide the access to this user to the DB objects. Okay, so that for that I have to provide the privileges. Okay, so grant all privileges, okay, on all the objects of this particular database. Okay, so what is the name of the database? WordPress. Okay, and dot, because I have to use all the objects of this particular database, and I'm going to give the privileges to the name of the user we just created, WP admin. Okay, as simple as that. So it will give all the privileges. Okay, so accordingly I have to give these informations to the WordPress as well. Here the database is the WordPress. Okay, so I make it simple, whatever the here it's prompting, but you can change accordingly. The username I am providing WP admin. Okay, the password is again the WP admin pass. And for the database host, it's inside the local host, and the table prefix, you don't have to do anything. It will create it accordingly. So just submit it. Run the installation. Now you have to provide some title here. Like in my case, I am providing the title of Java with you, and the username that you need to log in for the admin console, where we do the control related things. Okay, the password I am providing is the weak password. Okay, this is for the demo only. You can put any strong password. Okay, okay. So till this point, if you going smoothly, it means that the setup is perfectly fine for you as well. Now I am providing here the username, it's admin, and the password is password. Okay, so I'm going to log in it, and this is your WordPress admin panel. Okay,
If you want to read a detailed guide related to this video, I have the link in the video description. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit my website tutsmake.com.